Hello, this is Emma of EmmaLiveYoga and welcome to this Yoga for Hamstrings class. So this class will have a focus on releasing tightness in the hamstrings, which can really begin to impede our everyday movements. So people often say to me, I'm not very flexible, and I say, that's okay, just do a few yoga moves and just work on your flexibility and your strength really gradually over time. So we'll start from standing position. Just take a few moments, bring the hands to the hips and take the feet about hip distance apart. And just feel nicely grounded through the soles of the feet as you bring the palms of the hands together. Take a long inhale and exhale. Do this again, inhale and exhale. So gently bow the head for a few moments and take these initial moments of mindfulness to check in with your body. See how your body's feeling. Maybe your hamstrings feel tight, that's why you're here. Check in with your mind and your emotions. And also bring to mind the first principle of yoga, ahimsa, which is kindness and respect to the body. So whatever we do here will be in the spirit of yoga, no striving or forcing. You may wish to set a seed of intention for your practice. And then take a deeper breath in. And exhale, gently open the eyes and just release the hands down. Just circle out the wrists a few times. We'll get nicely warmed up as we work into the hamstrings. So from here, inhale, bring the hands to rest on the hips, exhale. Know that you might need a couple of bricks for this practice, so just have those to hand. So from here, we'll come to Utkatasana. On the inhale, just sit back into the heels, back into the sitting bones, and then exhale, press back up through the heels. We'll do this again. Inhale, sit back. This time you might bring the hands to Anjali Mudra. Good, exhale. Make sure your knees stay parallel. We've got two more. Inhale, sitting back, and just take this as deep as feels relevant to your body today. Exhale to press. Last one. Inhale, sit back. Now this one will hold. You can bring the hands down. You might even bring the hands to rest on a couple of bricks and just feel the squeeze of the glutes, feel the legs opening up. Good, beginning to warm up, and then inhale. Begin to float the sitting bones up to your own measure. Now you might keep a little bend here, and then exhale, just let the head dangle. So feel the belly in contact with the thighs. Release through the head. And then inhale, sit back into Utkatasana. So it's important to warm up the hamstrings if we're requiring anything of them. So on the exhale, fold forwards, keeping that bend of the knees. So not doing too much too soon. Stay with the breath, kind of resisting that urge to really open everything out at once. And then inhale, sit back. Good, nice squeeze. And then exhale, fold forwards. Now this time you might open out a bit more, just see. You might keep your belly on your thighs. Another option is to dangle the hands down as we come into Uttanasana. You might bring the fingertips, backs of the hands or the palms of the hands to the mat. Now from here, you can walk the feet about shoulder distance apart, take the wrists or the forearms, inhale. Exhale, and just have a little sway from side to side, nice and easy. So gazing off the tip of the nose, Nasagraya Dristi. Lower abdominals draw in, a squeeze of Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor. And here we're subtly working into the hamstrings, but in a gentle, kind fashion. So still got that micro bend. And just opening out some of the deeper tissue. And then inhale as you come back to center. Exhale. Inhale, press the hands to the floor or onto the bricks. Lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk the feet forward slightly. And then inhale, step back with the right foot and just stay on the ball of that back foot. Now from here, make sure the hips are square. And you've got a little bend in both knees. Now from here, inhale. And on the exhale, begin to lift the sitting bones back. So effectively stretching out the legs, lift the chest. And then inhale, go back in. Press the hands into the bricks or the floor. Exhale to straighten. So working into a version of Parasvottanasana or pyramid pose. Inhale, do this once more. Exhale into straighten to your own measure. So you might still be bent, that's okay. You're still working those hamstrings. Try and lift the sternum forwards. Good, drawing the shoulders back. So you want to keep the length through the spine. Now the next option here is to bring that back heel down. So back heel comes down, toes go out to the right side. So feel really grounded through the heels. And then exhale, hinging at the elbows, just fold to your own measure. Keep that bend of the knee as required, that front knee. Let the head dangle. Good, and then inhale, press into the heels, lift into the bricks. Exhale, come back to the ball of the foot. And then coming into an Anjaneyasana, nice high Anjaneyasana. We'll just release that right hip flexor. Take a breath there. And then inhale, step through with the right leg, stay low. So keep the lower body nice and warm in Utkatasana. Exhale. Inhale, step back with the left leg on the ball of that foot. Parsvottanasana variation to the opposite side. So inhale, stand off with the knees bent. Exhale, glide the sitting bones up and back to your own measure. Nice and easy. Inhale as we come forward. Good. Exhale. So you might not make many changes here. You might not straighten at all. That's okay. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. So this one we hold and breathe. Try and square the hips, so subtly draw the right hip back as you pin the left hip in. Knees can be bent or straight, just see what's doable. Even out the breath, really relax around the jawline as you run into this tightness of the hamstrings. We all have this. I can tell you it does get easier. 20 years in, this has got easier for me. So if you just do a little bit every day, it really makes a difference. So from here, inhale, we bend. Exhale, bring that left heel down, toes out to the side, inhale. Now exhale, hinge the elbows back and begin to fold to your own measure. Remember, you can still bend the knees, so don't force anything, don't strive. We don't want any scar tissue created. We want to keep everything nicely supple, everything nicely happy, and be patient. Let go of the head. And then inhale, lengthen the chest forward. Exhale, pivot on the back foot, again coming onto the ball of the foot as we sink into a nice high Anjaneyasana, opening out the left hip flexor. Nice and easy. Good. From here, inhale, sit back, step forward, sorry, and then sit back into Utkatasana chair pose. And then exhale, walk the knees back. Put the bricks to one side. Roll over the crossed ankles and come to seated, or come to seated, however is best for you. Stretch the legs out as we come into Dandasana. From here, hands pressed to the sides of the hips, nice long spine. Exhale, you can release chin to chest, just take a few moments to equalize. Steady breathing, active toes, drawing back. And then we come to Paschimottanasana, forward bend. It might be you need to sit on something for this. Any issues with your back, please do sit on something. Scooch the glutes back so you can take your pelvis into an internal rotation. Again, you might use the bricks here just for comfort. So on the inhale, as you lift the chest forward, bring the hands to rest on the bricks. Now it might be your knees bend a little. That's your cue to go much further back. When I started this posture, I was pretty much upright. And it just felt like, whoa, a whole world of strain. So you just want to take things easy. Look straight ahead. If you get the message too, no, you might go deeper. Only if you get the message too, though. Try and keep the back nice and long. Squeeze the pelvic floor. So we're keeping this in the hamstrings and not in the back. If we're in the back, we're round, but we're not. So we're keeping the back nice and long. Another option is if your fingers are anywhere near your big toes, and they may well not be, but this is for those of you who've got longer hamstrings. You can wrap the fingers around, lift the chest. This is Paschimottanasana, A variation. Exhale, pull back on the big toes as you push forward. So you create this little bandha which draws the shoulders down. Breathing. Good. Wherever you got to there, squeeze the pelvic floor. Inhale as you come back up. And exhale. Good. Now from here, just draw the left heel in. As we come to Janushasana, we'll just finish with a little twist. So inhale, twist to the left side. exhale. Now here you can either bring the hands into prayer position, or you can drop the left hand back and just have a nice twisty side stretch. You can point the toes in the opposite direction of that right foot and breathe. Good, and then inhale, bring it back to center, exhale. Inhale, close the hip, exhale, stretch it out. Change sides. Inhale, draw the right knee in, exhale, drop that right knee out to the side. I'll turn around so I can still see you. That's it. So Janushasana A, variation, twist variation. Inhale, exhale, twisting towards the knee side, press the palms together firmly. That's an option. Another option is to drop the right hand back and then just reach as we ease down. Good. And then inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, close the hip. Again, sit tall. Come into a little forward bend. All Paschimottanasana. Feel those hamstrings. Try and drop the kneecaps, but then lift the quads. That's it. Try to let go of that grippy sensation. And then exhale as we bring it back. So coming to comfortable seated position of choice to close our practice. If you prefer to stretch your legs out, feel free. If you want to keep that openness through the hamstrings, I think I'll stay here. Feels nice. So bring in the hands to Anjali Mudra. Take an inhale. Om. Gently bow the gaze as we give thanks for our health and our practice. And cultivate self-acceptance of the body wherever it is. It's perfect as it is. You can begin to ease into areas which bring us discomfort over time. So then inhale, lift the prayer hands up. And exhale to center. Namaste. So thank you for practicing with me today. I hope that's eased things out a little bit. And if you enjoyed this class, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a class.